EA Sports, always proud to bring you the National Football League as we join you from Northwest Stadium, just outside Washington, D.C.
Brandon Gaudin and Charles Davis on hand. Kickoff just moments away. Charles, quickly, keys to the game.
For me, it's coaching. Who prepared his team the best going into this one to give them the confidence to believe that they would win the game? That's who's going to come out of this one on top.
And they'll get him down inside the 30 at the 27. So out comes the Washington offense onto the field.
Orchestrating the offense will be their versatile quarterback, the Hawaii native, Oregon Duck product. Of course, that's Marcus Mariota.
Coming out of Oregon as the Heisman Trophy winner, we thought that this guy was headed towards superstardom, and while he didn't quite reach those heights, he did have some flashes along the way. And right now, his athleticism continues to keep him in the league. Still has a good arm, mobile, a great guy to have in the locker room. He can win if given an opportunity.
A gain of 4.
Ready.
It's now 2nd and 6.
From the shotgun, it's Mariota.
Open man is the tight end, John Bates. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled.
And a Washington first down. 1st and 10 at the
Ready.
47-yard line.
They'll run here with a rookie.
And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. So after the loss of a yard, they'll look to push forward here on 2nd down and 11.
Up 2nd and 11.
Mariota.
46-yard line.
On the RPO, he'll keep it himself.
And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds.
It's a gain of 6.
They are in need of 6 yards here if they hope to move the chains.
Mariota from the gun on 3rd down.
Oh, this will be incomplete. The rush gets home just as he was letting that go. That could have been worse. Instead, it's 4th down.
Here we go. Here we go.
To throw is Mariota.
And looking for McLaurin, but this is intercepted. Picked off by Reed Blankenship. And the Eagles will take over here as they get it up to the 43-yard line. Hurts and the Eagles come up here 1st and 10
at their own 43.
They run with a dangerous Saquon Barkley.
And he's got across the midfield, striping into Washington territory. Now a timeout called for by the offense. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter.
From the 48-yard line, here's 2nd down and a yard.
They'll run it again with Barkley.
And good space to operate there as he takes this down inside the 35-yard line.
Philadelphia picking up the first on a gain of 15.
Well, there's plenty of real estate for him to maneuver on that run, and let's face it, this shouldn't be a surprise. He's one of the better backs in the league. Had to come into this game with the idea, slow him down, otherwise it's going to be a long afternoon.
Big Eddie Goldman there on the tackle.
1-yard gain brings up.
We're scoreless after 1. Start of the second quarter, and it's the Eagles in possession as they're looking at a 2nd down and 9 to go. A handoff, Barkley running left. Touchdown, Philadelphia!
32 yards for Saquon Barkley. And the Eagles post the first points of the ball game as they take the lead here in this second quarter. So after a scoreless first quarter, our first score of the game here in quarter number 2.
And it comes on a great run too, Brandon, because once he got past that first wave, how about how he kicked it into high gear, able to outrace defenders all the way to the end zone.
And a call from Nick Sirianni. Let's go for 2 here, he says. Hurts will throw.
That's caught at the 1. And he will get in to make it 8-0. He hits the big target for the 2-point try. Defenses hate those guys, especially around the goal line.
It's hard to decide who you're going to put on him. Are you going to put a smaller corner on him? Are you going to put a safety who doesn't have maybe the same coverage skills? How about a linebacker? He may have the size, but he's not used to really covering in space. That's why the tight end gives you such a great advantage when you're throwing the football.
And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line.
First and 10 at their own 29-yard line.
Down.
The drive begins with a carry by Krosky Merritt.
Trying to find a lane, but instead he'll get back to the line of scrimmage. And no more. No gain on the play. It'll be second down.
Up second and 10 at
Here we
the
go.
29-yard line.
Ready?
Play fake. Mariota. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's third down.
Right where this set of downs started, they need a full 10 here to pick up the first down and move the chains. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. Now inside the 25.
And he is into the end zone for a Washington touchdown.
Terry McLaurin, 70 yards. And the Commanders have cut the lead back down to 2.
A little surprising they wouldn't go for 2, but this is up and good. And this is now a 1-point game.
So following the touchdown, here's Moody back out to send it away. And they'll start this drive just across the 30. Pretty nice work on the return.
The offense takes the field, and we turn our attention to Saquon Barkley. So he'll be looking to get in the end zone again. Had the touchdown, as you see, last drive on 4 carries. And during the break, we were looking at some of the replays from the previous drive. Really good holes created, great space.
Yeah, I like the observation you had, though, during that break about, okay, they've got to do something to slow down their runners. So is it bringing in more defensive linemen? Is it dropping in extra linebackers? What are you going to do? Personally, I'm going to take my safety and drop him into the box. I'm going to have at least 7 in there until he shows that he can beat me through the air.
Yeah.
I've got to slow down the running
I was
game.
just going to say, you'll take the exposure in the passing game over the top until you can prove that you can stop the running game.
Sometimes you go cold because you haven't thrown in a while. Let's see if he can heat up again.
89 yards rushing for him as he has been tough to stop here this first half.
They went with the nickel look defensively, so they had 5 defensive backs in there. Didn't help them stop the run.
Yeah, I love that, the nickel look. 5 cents, 5 DBs. But what also happens then, you take a big body off the field in order to insert that guy. So you're taking a big off for a little. And oftentimes you can run the football effectively against that defense.
That's another Eagles first down. First and 10 at the 25-yard line.
A first down carry for Barkley.
And after the good gain last play, this time they say, as he's going to be stopped behind the line of scrimmage.
They'll go to Barkley again.
It's a 7-yard pickup. They'll be looking now to 3rd and 6. Now the Eagles will use the second of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 34 seconds to go before halftime.
An extra man in the secondary for Washington on 3rd down. Throwing is Hurts.
And that's going to be incomplete. The contact there enough to jar that ball free, and it brings up 4th down.
My first thought is surprise because that's one of the better tight ends around, and I've seen him pull in balls like this before. But how about a little credit to the defense forcing that incompletion?
They're going on 4th down with Hurts. Pass taken in by his big tight end.
And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. The Eagles will take their 3rd and final timeout. And with halftime on the horizon, they'll be out of timeouts from here forward.
So this drive going to continue following the conversion on 4th. Here's 1st and 10. Off the play fake, here's Hurts. And he'll take it into the end zone for an Eagles touchdown. Dallas Goedert as the first half is winding down. And the Eagles would extend their lead here just before halftime. And this drive, Charles, very well timed as they score with very little time remaining in this first half.
And I'm reminded that they get the second half kickoff as well, so they can break this one wide open before the other guys have a chance to possess the football.
On for the extra point, Jake Elliott. And it's up and good. That pushes the lead now to 15-7. So that drive goes 8 plays.
And the drive was all finished off on the touchdown catch by Dallas Goedert. So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away.
Unable to corral him. He fights through.
And out a little across the 25 to the 27.
The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
No gain on the play. Second.
So halftime straight ahead. Let's get you down to the Sunshine State and Scott Hansen with our EA Sports Halftime Report.
All right, Brandon, thanks much. Scott Hansen and our great crew here in the Orlando studios set for an abridged version of the Halftime Report. This game, to this point, a little slow to begin with, but in the second quarter, the offenses started finding their way. We hope we're set for a great second half, so let's get back out to the stadium and rejoin our broadcast team, Brandon Godden and Charles Davis.
Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth ready for quarter number 3.
And able to get this out to the 25.
Out come the Eagles now as he'll go on offense first here in the third quarter.
And they've got the lead, CD. What do you expect from them in this second half?
Well, I like what they were able to do on the ground in the first half because they had a lot of success running the ball, and I certainly think we'll see more of that. But I'd keep an eye on that defense, and I think their coaches up in the box will do the exact same thing. If they start to see 1 or 2 guys start to creep towards the line of scrimmage, that'll be licensed to take some shots downfield.
And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down.
124 yards for him on the ground now as he has been terrific here this afternoon.
So a solid run by Saquon Barkley and another 1st and 10 here. Now a handoff running through the middle.
And a good push there defensively as they stop him at the 48. A gain of just 1.
Certainly a nice job there by the defense rallying to the football and getting him on the ground, but I think the play gets made by the defensive front because if they can't get upfield, their job is to go ahead and get low, almost get into a ball sometimes, stack things up, and make it difficult for the runner to find a hole.
And he carries this one past the midfield stripe and into Commander territory.
Well, that's not a run that's going to make any of the highlight tapes, but they've been moving it well all game on the ground. This is another one that keeps them moving forward.
They'll run with a big back, A.J. Dillon.
Able to avoid him at the 40. And he'll be out just a yard or 2 shy of the 30. A big pickup there for the Eagles' first down, 18 yards.
And then Eagles first down. A gain of 18 on the play.
They run again with Dillon.
This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2.
In my book, that's running the ball well, but with intelligence. How about him keeping the clock moving, staying in bounds?
Yeah, even though it's the third quarter, you're thinking ahead, aren't you? This is where your running game can really help you with a lead in the second half.
I agree totally. It's not just end-of-the-half situations that you worry about the clock. It's throughout the game. And with a lead, stay in bounds. Make them fight harder to try and catch you.
Back now here on EA Sports. It's the Eagles in possession of the football and leading this one as we get ready to start the final quarter. The 8th play of the drive coming up It's 3rd and 3. They'll try and run for the first with Dillon. And he'll go out of bounds in the red zone just inside the 20. It's a 7-yard gain there, and it's good enough to move the chains.
As I take a look at the clock, I realize that this drive has eaten up a good portion of the 4th quarter already. Got to tell you, partner, when you're trying to salt away a game, this is exactly what it's supposed to look like.
Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
Normally you think the tight end's going to be able to catch the football and handle that contact, but in this case, maybe a little too much target to hit. That one was timed well, incomplete.
They go play action with Hurts. Touchdown, Eagles! Jalen Hurts on target to Dallas Goedert. And the Eagles have opened up a 2-touchdown lead here in this 4th quarter. Well, that's certainly going to bump up the old win probability index because now it's a 2-score game here in the 4th quarter.
Yeah, you're taking me into that deep water now. Win probability index. This game's definitely not over. We're not looking at a 0.5% or something. It's just 2 scores. But the way that this team has played, to me, what I've seen, they absolutely deserve to win this game. They've been the better team by far throughout.
Elliott good with a PAT. And the lead is up to 15 now. So that one a pretty time-consuming 10-play drive.
And the drive was all finished off on the touchdown catch by Dallas Goedert. And he brings us out past the 20 to the 24.
A look at Washington as they come onto the field. Looking to put a drive together.
Here we go, set. Red.
Throwing is Mariota.
To the sideline and incomplete.
We're going to give out a little applause on that play. It has to go to the defense. More good work by them. They've taken away the passing lanes all game long, and you can see the frustration that it's causing because he just about threw that one into the first row.
And they get to Mariota here as he's dropped on the sack.
Finally hauled down for the first time this game. Multiple defenders in there to drop him. Here now a 3rd and 20.
Mariota now.
They'll swing this out to Krosky-Merritt.
And way up past the 35 before he's taken down.
All 3 timeouts plus the 2-minute warning. Here's 1st and 10.
For a Washington first down. 1st and 10
On play action, Mariota.
Oh, he was hit as he threw it there, and that one winds up incomplete. They'll try again here. 2nd and 10.
Let's go.
Now Mariota.
And the pressure gets there. He'll go down. It's a sack. And it is going to bring us to the 2-minute warning.
6 yards.
Zach Bond in there to take him down on what will take us to the 2-minute warning. A big play looming on 3rd down.
Set.
Mariota to throw it.
And that's complete to Brown.
And he works free. Taking it right down Broadway. Touchdown, Washington.
Noah Brown, 70 yards. And the Commanders are able to cut into that deficit.
Important extra point up and through as this gets them back within a touchdown and a 2-point conversion.
Commanders 14.
So here's Moody back out there now to send this one away. And able to get this across the 20, but not much further as he's dropped it to 23-yard line.
Here's the Philadelphia offensive unit now as they head out to take over possession.
And this game not quite over yet. And we'll likely see them take all 3 timeouts defensively, so they can't just kneel this one out. They're going to have to try to run a few plays.
You're exactly right. They've got to get a first down and make them use up all their timeouts in order to feel like they have this one in hand.
And able to stay on his feet past the 30 to about the 33-yard line.
And Washington now going to use the first of their 3 timeouts,
as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming second down play. Now Washington going to use the second of their 3 timeouts. And they'll be disappointed to have to burn one there after giving up the first down.
That one looks like he'll throw here. That is caught. It's the tight end Goddard. Now Washington going to go ahead and use their final timeout,
as it'll come with an even 90 seconds remaining on the clock.
Hurts.
This is caught. It's Brown.
And they're going to be set up down around the 15-yard line.
These guys are running offense like you drive. The pedal is down. Stomp down. How about that? Back-to-back completions. They are rolling.
So much for being conservative and running that football.
And this is caught. And that could seal it. It's a touchdown.
You got to figure down by the goal line. This is where a tight end earns his money, in the high traffic area. And he's able to work free in the middle of the end zone and grabs that one for a touchdown.
Eagles offense staying out there. Of course, Hurts always a threat to run. They'll go for 2.
They'll look to throw. He's got it at the 2. And did he get the football to break the play? No, he did not. They'll say he's out of bounds, shy of the goal line, and they'll be denied on the 2-point conversion.
And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line. Mariota sets to lead this offense. Down by 2 touchdowns. A little over 50 seconds remaining.
Here we go, set.
To throw, Mariota. Finding Samuel.
And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down.
It's a gain of 29. And a Commander's first down.
And he spikes it here with 35 seconds left.
Another try, 2nd and 10 now.
Let's go now. Cut.
Now Mariota. He'll take a shot for the end zone. And this one incomplete. Oh, he couldn't hang on to it in the end zone, and that's one that'll haunt you. And now it brings up 3rd down.
Here we go.
Here's Mariota. And that's to the left sideline and incomplete.
That means it's just one last chance left, and this has to be a first down or a touchdown, or this game's over.
The decision made for them. They've got to go. It's 4th down. He lets this one fly toward the back of the end zone. And it's knocked away and incomplete. They had to go for it with such little time remaining. And that'll be just about all she wrote for this one. The Eagles going to take the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. The Eagles in good position to start out as they come up 1st and 10 at their own 42. Airing it out deep for Smith. And a penalty flag comes in as that one winds up incomplete. But the contact is going to move the ball well downfield. So they take a decent shot, CD, and the flag comes out for pass interference.
Yeah, a little DPI, as they like to call it in the business, right? And the farther you get downfield, the more frenetic things get, and the more calm and control you have to remain as a defender. That was a little bit of a slip there, and the penalty will go against him.
He will find Smith in the end zone. Touchdown, Philadelphia.
from 21 yards away.
And the Eagles have pretty well put it away here in the fourth quarter. Well, this, of course, set up by the stop a moment ago on fourth down, and now that might be the score that puts this one officially out of reach.
And it's a tough one because your hands are tied when you're losing in the fourth quarter because you know you've got to make something happen. They couldn't pick up the first down, and after that, the air just went right out of the balloon, and you knew you were looking at a defeated team.
Elliott on for the extra point. He's got it, and the lead stretches to 35-14. A nice, tidy little drive there, getting the ball in excellent field position, and only one play to score it. Now, after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away.
And he'll be stopped up at the 25. Out there set ready for this next drive, the Washington offense.
One last shot now for Mariota. He's going to let it fly. And that will be incomplete as time has run out on this football game. So fly, Eagles, fly. It's a victory for Philadelphia. And maybe more importantly, a victory in the division, which always helps.
And on the road. How about all of that rolled up into one? Because how often do you see division games get decided by this much of a margin?
Yeah, they thumped them.
Yeah, they jumped all